Good afternoon, my wonderful students. My name is Mrs. Oduma, as you all know, your home management teacher. I'm here to teach you your week 4 topic, choosing the family house. But before then, I would like to remind you of your safety measures. I hope you are practicing them. Please, always go online, read your notes, copy them, do your assignments, and get ready for your CB test. Yes, remember our topic today is choosing the family house. Choosing the family house. This is our topic for today. And at the end of today, the end of this class, I want all students to mention the factors affecting the choice of the house. List the factors that influence the designing of a new family house. State the ways of securing a house for family. Outline the guidelines and procedures for choosing a family house. These are our learning objective. Yes, for this lesson. It's our learning objective for this lesson. All right. Now, what are the factors that are affecting the choice of a house? Number one is economic factor. In everything you are doing, you have to consider the cash you have at hand. Yes, the cash a family have at hand will determine the type of house they are going to build or buy, or even to rent either. Do you understand? Then psychological factor. You check at the background of that family. What are the things that are affecting them? These are the things they put uh, into action. Then they consider what are the things we think that can affect us in choosing this family house. Like, do we have somebody that cannot climb if it is upstairs? Then if you have an old person in the family, you cannot climb upstairs. And if you have some people that is challenges in one way or the other, you put them into consideration. Social factor. The type of life a family is living determines the type of house they are going to choose. Do you understand? What they are going to get for the family. If they are of high class, middle class, or lower class, determines the type of house they are going to choose. Yes, lifestyle needs. Yes, this lifestyle needs also has to do with the type of style, the type of life, the type of values you want to keep. Like some people will say, I don't want to live in face me and slap you house. I want a duplex. I want a self-contained. I want depends on the type of life you are living and you want to live. This you put into consideration. Stage of life, family in family circle. Yes, in every family, they have to start from a place. No family started a family and they have 5 children at a go. No, first of all, husband and wife had to come together. That is life circle. They had to come together. They first of all give birth to a child, sometimes twins. Do you understand? They are starting to make up a family. Then in that case, they might choose to stay in a room and parlor self-contained. But a situation whereby they are up to five and more, they might say no. The population of this household has gone up. Then we need to do what? We need to get a duplex. We need to build our own house. These are the things they put into consideration. Needs of family members. They also put the needs of the family members into consideration. What are the things the family needs? Do you understand? They put them into consideration. Do we actually need to build a two-story building, a duplex, and so on and so forth? They put them into consideration. Yes, location of the house. Where is that house going to be located? Okay, the one you want to rent, is it going to be at Ajegule? Is it going to be at Lekki? Is it going to, depending on the lifestyle, your standard in life, do you understand? And your social factor. Are you getting? Now, the size of the family also will determine the size of the house you are going to rent, build, or you are going to rent or build. Do you understand? Ventilation and lighting is very important. You know, in Lagos today, if you want to rent a house, you get to some places where they will take you. Those places are very dark. You will find it difficult to even see the light of the day, talk more of. So, you living in such area, you find out that if there's no NEPA lights, you will not be comfortable. That means ventilation, there won't be cross ventilation in such a apartment. Do you understand? People, the people, but some people still live in such area, depending on the type of lifestyle they are, such person is living. So will say, let me just live here and hide myself in. But another person might say, no, I can't live in this type of place. I want a well ventilated place. That is what you call lifestyle and standard. Do you understand? Then design of the house. Some houses they will build it the way they will design it. One will come and say, no, I don't like this particular design. Another person will say, no, this is the design I actually need. These are the things you put into consideration when choosing a family house. Now let's look at the factors that influence the designing of a new family house. Now, first of all, is a suitable site must be chosen. If you want to design a new family house, you have to choose a good site for it, not a swampy area. Do you understand? You have to choose a very good site for it, not a place that when it's rainy season, after building the house, the rain will come and as in spoil the whole place or mess up the whole road. Choose a good site for it. The design of the house should meet the needs of the family. Do you understand? That is, number and size of rooms should be adequate for the size of the intended size of the family. Like when you are designing a family house, if we are 10 in a family, you have to make provision of rooms that will be okay for it might not be necessarily 10 rooms in that building, but at least the rooms should be up to 5 or 4, at least to make everybody in the family to live comfortably. Are you getting it? Not that when you are in 10 in a family, you live in a room and parlor self contain or 2 bedroom. Even 2 bedroom flat is you are still as in crowded in that apartment. So you make sure you make adequate provision, or you make adequate choice for the size of the family, considering the size of the family. Then another one is the design should provide for adequate ventilation and lighting. I've said it. When you are designing for a family, please remember to put windows, doors, and make necessary provision for ventilation and lighting. Very, very important. The material for the construction of house, such as wall, roofing, ceiling, flooring, and finishing, should be suitable for the environment. Yes, you should know the type of as the materials you are going to use for the family house. Do you understand? Not when you put up a very nice or beautiful uh, building, you will now mess it up with one design or one finishes that you are doing. So you make sure that everything you are doing rhymes to the build to bring out the beauty of the house. Do you get? Now, durable and suitable fixtures like sink, bath tube, toilet unit, and so on. All those things. You can't tell me that you will build a house finish and you will not provide toilets, as in WC, where people will be easing up, betting tube, and so on and so forth. You have to make all these features available in the house. Do you understand? Then the color for the house should be harmonized. Then it's very important to, you might build a massive mansion, but the way you apply the color, the use the color will mess up the whole building to make it look odd and so irritating. But if you know how to use your color, manage your color, you will find out that, oh, the color of door, window, wall should rhyme. They should all harmonize, even with the color of linen in the house, even with the chairs and so on and so forth. That is how you manage your color. You try as much as you can to make sure that your colors harmonizes. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. Now we have to look at the ways. Then how do you secure a house for a family? That is a question you ask yourself. How do you secure a house for a family? Number one, you can secure a house for a family by renting a house for the whole family. Do you understand? You can say, okay, I have the money, let me go and rent for the family. You can do that. You can secure a house for a family by building a house. Do you understand? Now, another way to secure a house for a family is by mortgage. And what is mortgage? Mortgage in law is a security for loan. Do you understand? Where people go and for the family by different ways, by renting a house for the family, by building a house, and by mortgage. And I asked, what is mortgage? Mortgage in law, it is a security for loan, where people go and secure loan, maybe loan to build a house. They want to use it to build a house. And where do we go for such loan? You can obtain such loan from an insurance company. They are the people that give this mortgage, and banks also gives mortgage. Yes, I say that you can obtain your loan from these following places. As in these places, you can get your mortgage, like your insurance company. You can get your mortgage in an insurance company. You can get it from bank and from building society or state housing corporation. These are the people that give such loan. You know, if you want to take loan for building a house, it's not going to be small loan. So you go for these places, they can grant you the loan based if you can meet the terms and conditions applied to it. That is where you get your mortgage. Do you understand? That is what we call mortgage. Then another way you can secure a house for the family is by inheriting. Maybe your father is a rich person. Then when your father is gone, they have to share the property of your father, and the one that you inherited, you have secured it for your own family. That is what we call inheritance. That then the one you inherited from your father, your own birthright. Okay. Now, let us quickly go to the guidelines and procedures for choosing a family house. When family people decide to choose a house to live in, they might rent, buy, or build. Is it that they rent it, they can buy it, and they can build it themselves. Now, the following guidelines and procedures will help them if they want to do any of this. They have to consider the characteristics and needs of the family, such as size, stage in the family, stage in the family lifestyle, just like what I told you, even their occupation. They have to consider the size of the family. the stage at which they are in the family life cycle. Are they many? Are they few? And what occupation are they doing? How close is their place of work to the place they want to get the house? Do you understand? All this they need to put into consideration. They need to consider money available for the provision of the family house. Yes, the money you have at hand will determine the type of house and the area you are going to get your house. Is that getting? If you are not that rich, you dare not go to Banana Island. You can come around K2, you can go around Alapere and some places like that. But if you know that you are wealthy and you trust yourself, you go to rich man area. Then you decide the type of house to rent, buy, or build. Then, am I going to buy bungalow? Is it one-story building? Is it two-story building? Is it a duplex? This you decide on your own. Then gather necessary information on the type of house and procedure for renting, buying, or building a house in the place you want or you intended to live. Gather information is very important. Is this security guaranteed? Do you understand? These people, are they trustworthy? Oh, this the owner of this. Am I dealing with the real owner of the house? All this you put into consideration. Gather as many information as you can. Is that taken? Consult real estate agents and obtain their services. Yes, in as much as you are the one that owns your money, but there are people that has been qualified in this area. Please consult them. You call them estate agents. They are the ones that qualify in this. They know the people that if there's going to be flood, they hint you and you run away with your money. They won't flood you. Do you understand? Then inspect the house properly before choosing to rent or to buy, or that kind of thing. Before you buy a house, you have to inspect it. You have to ask them, open it. Even to rent, you have to open it, ask the whoever that is in charge, open it, please. I want to see how big or uh, how the inside is. If it's much, if you are going to do much work in it, that will help you in beating the price and knowing what you have to do. All right. With this, I believe you must have achieved a learning objective for today, which is to mention the factors affecting the choice of a house and to list the factors that influence the design of a new family house and state ways of securing a new house for the family, and also the guidelines you need to follow in choosing a family house. Yes, I know you have gained more knowledge, much more knowledge on this topic, because you say that it is good you know than you don't know. Because I know each and every one of you, you are going to be rich tomorrow, so that nobody will dupe you or you know start telling you, it's your fault or this. As an educated person, you need to know all this so that you get yourself equipped with the necessary knowledge you need. With this, I'm bringing it to the end of this class. See you again in the next class. Please remember to go to online, write the comprehensive notes of this. I say, remember to go online, write the comprehensive notes of this topic. Is very important. And do the assignment that follows. It's very, very important. Please, and read your notes. Get ready for your CV test. Bye for now. Your home economics teacher, Mrs. Oduma. See you in my next class. Thank you.